Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the series that I want to finish in 2021. Now, upon making this list, and yeah, I have realized that I will not be finishing one of these series this year, and that is the Pandava Quartet, which is now the Pandava Quintet. There is now going to be a fifth book in the series by Roshani Chashki, and this is, yeah, so that's marked off this list. But yeah, so the first series I want to be talking about is Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I know that they are going to be making more volumes in the future, but now it's like 9 volumes, and I just got one more volume to read, and sadly my library does not have it. So I'm going to have to buy the whole bind up of book 1 with the finger. And yeah, so I absolutely love this series. I love Elena and Marco, Hazel, Lion Cat, Isabel, the Will, Gwendolyn, she's alright, and all the other cast and crew of this fucked up universe that Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples created. I just don't like that boy dragon. That's all I don't like. So, y'all can watch my wrap-ups down below to see my reviews on the volumes that I've read so far. I will link them down below. I will link my reading wrap-up playlist down below too, so y'all can look for my reviews for the rest of this series, these series that I'm going to be talking about. I'm winded. The second series is Lock and Key by Joe Hill. I've read the first 3 volumes, I think. I don't think I've read volume 4. It's written by Joe Hill. He's the son of Stephen King, and this is a series about these 3 kids. They see their father murdered, and so their mom takes them halfway across the country, or not halfway, all the way across the country to live in this house where the dad grew up, and weird shit happens. And the littlest kid, the youngest, he starts finding all these keys that do different things. And no, so I need to read volume 4, volume 5, volume 6, and I think season 1 is volumes 1 through 3. My husband has watched all of the first season, and he is about it, but I really enjoy it. So yes, I need to finish these this year. Don't know when I'm going to get to them. Probably around Halloween I will make it a priority. Another series that I had on this list, and I finished it in January, was The Infernal Devices. I finished Clockwork Princess, and it was just great. So the third series I'm going to be talking about is The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. This is the last book in the Mortal Instruments, book 6, City of Heavenly Fire. Ugh, I've been talking too much today. And I have had it on my TBR since February. It is May. And I want to pick it up so badly, but it is so chunky, and I know the only way I can get to the Bane Chronicles and Ghost of the Shadow Market is to get through this big boy. But yes, this is the original series. I think, no, hold on, the first 3 books was a trilogy, and then this is like a secondary trilogy, and that was made into a whole series. I don't understand, but this is the last book that I need to get to, and I'm going to be picking it up soon. I tried to make it a priority, didn't happen, and I keep looking at it every day, but other things get in the way. So yes, I will be reading this year because I want to read the Bane Chronicles. The next series is the Pandava Quintet, and I got the 4th book right here. It is Arsha and the City of Gold. This just came out last month. And the end of the 3rd one, the author, Roshni Chokshi, she did my bird wrong, and I need to know what was up. And I just want to see all 5 of the Pandava sisters together, and Aiden, and I want to know more about the twins, and it's just freaking beautiful. And the 5th book now has a title, The Immortality of something. The Nectar of Immortality. Yes. Look at this. And this is about Hindu mythology. And it's a Rick Riordan Presents book. So, if you have not picked up the Arisha series, then I highly suggest that you do. It is about this 12-year-old named Arisha, and she finds out that she is a reincarnated Pandava brother, and she has to go on this quest to stop a monster from freezing time. So, the next series, I am kicking myself for not getting to it sooner, and that is the Heroes of Olympus series. I am on book 4, the House of Hades. And again, the cliffhanger with Percy and Annabeth. I screamed, and I wanted to pick up the 4th book right then and there, and I should have picked up the 4th book right then and there. But yeah, this is about Roman mythology, and this is also by Rick Riordan. And if you have not read Percy Jackson, that is about Greek mythology, and that is the starting point to all of the Rick Riordan madness. And this is the 2nd series. It follows the Greek counterpart Romans, and Percy eventually comes into the series, and they have to intertwine, which is taboo because Greek and Romans hated each other. So, it's so great. The 3rd book was amazing. I loved it. And I'm just wanting to drop everything and read the 4th book and the 5th book and get to the other series. But yeah. Keeping up with series is so damn difficult. I mean, how is it so hard to just finish a book in a series and then pick up the next one? No, you want to take your time. You don't want to mix things up. And then you wait months and months between books, and then you forget half the shit that you read in the 1st book. So now you got to reread, and it's just a time waste. And I'm just not here for that. But, you know, I'm trying to change my ways. So I will be getting to the last 2 books in the Heroes of Olympus series this year. I promise. Next series is the Caraval series by Stephanie Garber. I am on the last book, which is finale. And the 1st book I really liked. I loved the romance, and I loved the setting and the plot. And then I read the 2nd book, and it wasn't really a recycled story, but the game and the romance, it was recycled just with different characters. I really loved the romance in the 1st book. 2nd book, when I read it, I found myself really liking the romance because it was the same as the 1st book. And now I find myself, when I think about this one, that I really want to see more of this romance from the 2nd book. I want to know what happens. And I think this is from the point of view of Scarlett's point of view, which was the 1st one. I don't remember. I just really want to get to it. Like I said and when I was holding up Heroes of Olympus, you wait too long between books and you don't know what the hell's going on. So hopefully when I pick this up, that I will still remember what had happened. And yeah, I have been having this on my TBR also since February, so I will be getting to this year. Guarantee that, because it's 1 book, not 2. Series, it's called the Dark Gifts series by Vic James, and I'm holding up the 1st book because I don't have the last book, which is called Bright Ruin. This is set in modern day Britain, and the citizens have magical abilities, and to become a citizen, you have to be enslaved and work for the wealthy for 14 years, I think, or 7 years. No, 10 years. You have to be enslaved and work for 10 years, and then you'll be able to use your magical ability. So this is about a family. It's got a teenage son and a young daughter, and the parents have decided to finally begin their enslavement. They have sold all of their possessions. They have sold their house. They have sold their car, and to go into slavery so they become full-fledged citizens. And so on the day of their pickup, the daughter is sent to this wealthy mansion. The parents are sent somewhere, and the boy, he doesn't get the same work detail, and he is sent into this factory setting, and his parents are flipping out because they were all supposed to stay together. And so this is about rebellion and fighting the system. And the third book, I don't know. I read the second book 3 years ago, I think. So I'm going to need to definitely reread this series and refresh my memory. But I remember really loving the first one. And the second one was like, ooh, what's going to happen next? A page turner. So, yeah, I may get the third book and do a whole vlog reread of the first 2 books and then read the third one. So if you would like to see that, let me know down in the comments. But yes, really great. Highly recommend. The last series on this list is the DC Icons series. I have read Wonder Woman, Warbringer, Batman, Nightwalker, and Catwoman, Soul Stealer. I have not read Superman, Dawnbreaker, or the newest one, which is the 5th one, which is all about Black Canary. I really enjoyed Wonder Woman, Batman, and Catwoman, and I really have no interest in reading the Superman one, even though Superman is one of my favorite superheroes. I have no interest in reading anything by the author who wrote the Superman book. And I really want to read the 5th one, which is all about Black Canary. And I'm still waiting on them to make a book 6 all about Poison Ivy, because that would be like, I will give you my money right now for a book 6. Okay, sorry for a change of camera angle. My phone died. But yes, I would pay money for a 6th book all about Poison Ivy. And so, obviously book 4 is about Spider-Man. Or not Spider-Man. It's about Superman, and book 5 is all about Black Canary breaking silence. The cover doesn't match these ones, and I'm a little bitter about it. But that one's by Alexandra Monier, and it is The Handmaid's Tale meets the DC Universe. I love The Handmaid's Tale. The show is one of my absolute favorites. Episode 4 came out today, and I'm so freaking flipped about Janine's backstory and how the ending of that episode, I mean, just Janine, I love her. But yes, we're not talking about The Handmaid's Tale, we're talking about Black Canary. But yeah, the series, should I read Superman, Dawnbreaker, even though I don't care about the author whatsoever? I might get it from my library and read it. But you don't have to read these books in order. You can read them out of order, because the characters from these subsequent books, like Wonder Woman was the first. She did not appear in Batman or Catwoman. And also the same, Batman did not show up in Wonder Woman or in Catwoman. Did I say Batwoman? I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm so tired. So, yes. I want to finish book 4 and book 5. So, I'm hesitant about book 4. Let me know down in the comments, should I read it. Alright, so that is it for this video, all about the series that I want to finish this year. And it might be the end of my phone because it needs to charge. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let me know, should I read Superman Dawnbreaker? If you made it this far. Also, leave an emoji. I don't care what it was. Anyways, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.